Hey, it's Edge here, and on today's video we're checking out KADENA or KDA. This chart is from Bittrex, I guess that's right, exchange, and currently viewed on logarithmic scale due to its exponential nature. Now, today I'm going to go over a Elliott Wave count that I got presented for you or prepared for you, and before that I just want to show some reason why I got it. Now we got some kind of a wave structure here, looks like 3-wave ish down possibly. Guess you could say it's 5-wave as well. We see a peak here on RSI, but I don't see it really fitting this whole structure, the rest of it. Now we got a couple of different corrections down here that are similar, and I'm not saying this is finished, but it could be. This has already come down 82% here on this correction, and on logarithmic scale it came down to the wave 2 golden pocket. That gives us an indication that this is likely some kind of wave 2. The next correction up here is not even coming close to it yet. Assuming this is wave 2 and this is an impulsive structure, we can't have the wave 4 possibly here coming down to area of wave 1, so invalidation point around 1.935. we got also support from RSI. Let's turn that volume off for now. Support for the wave 3 being the highest RSI reading on the table up here. We got high readings as well here, indicating this could be a 3 of this move. Now I'm starting a count from down here because this is the lowest point on the whole chart. Let's check out the volume before we go diving into the Elliott Wave count. We see that we've been topped off in volume here. Most likely this is some kind of impulse wave, but we can't be sure as there's no data back here. Bittrex was chosen just because it had the largest amount of price data historically, so July 2020. I couldn't find other charts that had data back here. So if you do know that there is a chart, let me know. But again, here we can see volume dying off, indicating it is a correction. Here it's picking up again as it is the first wave of impulse, or thinking that, and here we are coming down again for the correction. Lower volume picking up for the wave 3 maybe, and then volume dying down a bit again as this wave 4, possible wave 4, is going on. Highest MACD right here on this peak on the wave 3 as well. I had marked or brought out this another chart. This is Qcoin for the same asset, KDA, but this is just to check if some of these wicks we see on these low volatility assets are on other exchanges as well, and there are some that just are not there, like this one and this one here, but we just got to deal with them as we go on. Now this is the idea I have. So I just have the marked ATL, ATH. Let's actually bring them out for some order, so we don't need them now. So here we see pretty good impulse wave here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. we saw on the RSI this was the highest, and we can fit 5 waves in here without any issues. Only issue is this part. This is some kind of ending diagonal, but it is definitely not pretty. Another option is bring one over here, and there's a way to get 5 waves in here as well. I didn't mark up that or label that, as it's not really important for this count overall, but it's a possibility. Then WXY down to intermediate B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1, extended 1, although we can see that 3 is not shortest here, 5 here, and again lower time frame, highest bump on RSI here on the 3rd. On non-logarithmic scale, we can see that this is actually a huge move. On logarithmic scale, it didn't come up even to 1-to-1 extension. On non-logarithmic scale, arithmetic, it came to 3.618. So definitely viable, although it looks small on this scale. Yeah, that is topping us off on the intermediate 3. On non-logarithmic or arithmetic scale, good luck finding these wave counts. It's just not possible. So use logarithmic when charting. Just also use arithmetic when you're measuring moves. I feel like that gives some kind of confidence on your count as well. Now, next we have wave 4 correction right here. So this is the one that I liked the most. Yeah, another triangle. Resembles a lot like Bitcoin. That's why I had Bitcoin chart here. I checked out the similarities here, and it is pretty similar. However, there were some differences again. Now, ABC, easy move down here. This can be also just labeled as WXY. This wick wasn't here on the Qcoin chart, so whichever you prefer, I feel like. Overall count, it doesn't matter. So I'm marking this as WXY though. Now, if this is a triangle, we got A, B, C, D, E. Subwaves can be labeled easily as zigzags. Only issue is probably here, this last E wave. Most likely some kind of triple or double correction, and like on the Bitcoin, we bumped up here and possibly moving down now as a result. Now, this can be viewed on RSI as well, but on lower time frames it is better. On higher time frames like 4 hours, we can see that the last E wave here punctured the RSI readings on horizontal as well. So that makes me think that this might not be a triangle at all. It definitely resembles one, and if we just dump down from here on, I feel like it still is valid. Lower time frames is just still good to go for the RSI triangle here. It is definitely debatable which one you're going to use, as RSI should support the triangle, but different time frames present different results, so it's inconclusive. Now, if this is not a triangle, this can be some kind of just a B, and this would be a lower time frame or lower degree A, B, and then C. So making this something like this, and bring the X here. So this would be 3 wave, 3 wave, and 3 wave. So it would be W, X, Y into X. And from there on, we would be looking down. And finally get this wave 4 out the way. Again, invalidation right here around the 1.9432. And there's lots of downwards movements up to that point, still 71%. So yeah, long way down if we want to invalidate this whole count. Now we've already come down quite a bit from all-time highs. That's not how you see it. It's like this, 76%. And for now, if this X is higher than current price, we would be looking for some higher volume nodes in here where you can get stuck into again really high volume nodes on these parts. Maybe this start of A here, start of B, end of A is one possibility where this could end. And then we can again check the target from there on. Currently it is just guessing game, to be honest, where this might be ending. But let's just say we're ending there. Did we have some kind of volume there? Not really, we have volume up here. So let's bring that over here. Just around this B. Let's bring out the supports again as well. Actually, let's talk about those in a bit. So again, a 1-to-1 extension would be here. If we're not coming up this high, then we're definitely not going to be looking for 1-to-1 extension, as even from here it is below the invalidation point of this intermediate count of impulse wave. At that time we would be looking for something like this, 0.618 and a high volume node. I'm a bit surprised as this small bump here, of course it took a couple of days. Let's see, 20th, like 3 days, it produced quite a lot of volume here on the chart. But that is definitely one point where we can stop. Now, that's a couple of possibilities as well. Some other supports. Let's take this volume profile off. Other possible supports here on this one. There's a couple of tests, and below here too, multiple tests as support. Not sure if this can hold still or if people still have limit orders here. Another support or resistance now is here at the end of this third. Basically I feel like this is more of a zone than just a pure line. So around this 8.3 area we had action here, 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 here. So it is definitely a reliable place where some price action might happen. Now currently we've tested it 2 times now. If we're going to try to push harder up, I feel like if we push up through it, we want to get a back test on it before this pump to the X. And there's definitely possibilities there. So if this goes through, not financial advice, but I would be expecting it to hit this line again. We have also broken this long-term basic trend line all the way from all-time highs to this B wave, and we've seen that it has been definitely a resistance here. I guess we could call it a resistance here as well. We got wicked above it and still closed down below. So take that with a pinch of salt. It is not, these are hard to trade, and I wouldn't just be trading off of trend lines alone. You would need to have more confluence on it. But I know a lot of breakout traders that are getting wrecked just by that. Also the X, just want to measure it. 618, golden pocket to the downside, definitely some area to keep in mind. Also 0.5 here. But I think overall this looks bearish to me before we can head up, unless we're getting some kind of nested 1-2s here, but I just can't get 5 waves clearly here, so I just see 3 wave structures. I wouldn't bet on any longs on KDA at the moment. So again, if you have some other coin or stock or asset you would like me to create an Elliott Wave count for it, let me know down in the comments below. And for now, I thank you for watching. Bye bye.